For 99% of people, joining a gym will ultimately lead to them not getting in shape. And I can tell you why. So I spent 10 years as a personal trainer. I trained hundreds of people and I had my own personal training studio. And what I learned is that one of the biggest barriers to getting in shape is resistance and friction. So your daily life is busy as it is without having to add another step and have another place that you have to go to 3 or 4 times a week. And the reality is you just don't need to go to a gym to get in shape. Like if you think about some of the fittest people in the world, like the Royal Marines Commandos, they don't lift weights, they don't go to a gym, they don't use machines. They predominantly use their body weight. I've just had a workout literally just behind this van over here, and I was doing some Navy SEALs, and the workout was just as good for my chest as any bench press workout. And I say that as a person that's lifted very heavy weights, lifted weights for a very long time. I can feel that I'm getting just as good a stimulus from training with my body weight. So the best thing for the average person is to do bodyweight squats, push-ups, get a TRX that you can attach to a pull-up bar and do some recline rows. And as you get fit enough and strong enough, you can start to do pull-ups, you can do dips, you can do Navy SEALs, you can do 6-count burpees. And it doesn't have to be complicated, just stick with the basics. And what I would say is build it into your daily routine. Don't make an extra thing that you have to do, because ultimately you're going to drop it. What you need to do is think about times where you're waiting. Like for example, I'm waiting for my lorry to be loaded. So I've just done a Navy SEAL workout. And when I get to the next depot and I'm waiting for my lorry to be loaded, I might do another little short workout. And also don't forget the power of walking. Walking is the best fat loss tool there is. So if you get a spare 10 minutes, just go for a 10-minute walk. If you get another 10 minutes later on in the day, go for another 10-minute walk. And start to put together a little string of activity. Maybe some push-ups, maybe some bodyweight squats, then maybe a bit later on in the day, go for a walk. But we really need to get away from this idea that you need to join a gym and you need to use equipment, because those are just more barriers that are ultimately going to add friction, and they're going to lead to you dropping that routine and then not exercising and not training. Because if it's adding travel time, travel to the gym, you know, it could take you 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get to the gym. Then you want to train for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Then it might take you 10, 20 minutes to get back from the gym. It's just too much time and it's not sustainable. You can do it for short bursts. You might be able to do it for 6 months, but then ultimately something will have to give and then you stop doing it. But as I say, if you use basic bodyweight exercises, you can literally wake up in the morning, have a coffee, you can do 15 burpees. And when I say burpees, I mean proper burpees, not like CrossFit burpees, military burpees with good technique. This is something that Bruce Lee is very well known for, and that's training all day by just using things around him. So he may be having an interview with someone and he would be leaning against the wall and exercising his triceps, just pushing against the wall. Or maybe he's standing there talking to someone and he's standing on one leg and he's doing one leg squats. So use the environment around you, keep it simple, keep it short and easy and frequent, and just build it into your daily routine.